Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. How is everyone this morning? Just gonna wait here to see who comes on with me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Tuesday. We normally do go live on Tuesday. So if you're on, let me know. Drop hello in the comments. Drop hello in the comments. So the more you comment, the more Facebook pushes this live out anyway. So if you're on here, say hi. Say hi. It is around 10:03. So some of you home from our travels, catching live, still asleep. Oh my gosh, Pat, what time did you get home? We don't leave until Friday night. We drive all night Friday night so that we wake up at Myrtle Beach. It's easier with the kids, like the grandkids. They'll sleep all the way. So yeah, we still have a few days. Thursday I have to run to the airport. My daughter from Texas is coming home, so she's coming home for 2 weeks. And she's going to the beach with us as well. So welcome. Okay guys, I have a few housekeeping items and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm not sure who all is going to join me. Just Pat is on here now. This is my last live for at least a week or better. I won't be on Thursday unless I decide to go live on Friday. I might decide to sneak in a live on Friday because Thursday I have to pick up my daughter. Wow, okay. All right, yes, I'm sure you still are. I remember those days when we would go on those from South Carolina. Fran, where in South Carolina are you? Because I'm headed to Myrtle Beach Saturday. Let me know. Yeah, I remember all those trips that we used to do with Stampin' Up. When I earned the trips with Stampin' Up. In fact, next week is when they're going to do the Alaskan cruise, and we've already done that at least 3 times with Stampin' Up. So I cashed out this year, and we are going to the beach instead. So, Longs. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with South Carolina. I actually have never been to Myrtle Beach. We do the Chincoteague thing every year, but Myrtle Beach is something my son-in-law actually did with his dad every summer, and then his dad passed away in December. So we thought we would go with the grandkids this time. They asked us to go along, so we're gonna go. Morning, Sue. Morning. Anyway, I will try to be live on Friday one last time, and then it'll be almost a whole week or so before I'm live again. I can post from Myrtle Beach, but I probably won't be doing much stamping because I'm good. You're 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach. Okay, all right. Because I'm going to be with the grandkids and my kids. So, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share with you a few things. We have a few housekeeping items. But before we get started, there are still a few more days left. In fact, 5 days left in May. So if you have not had a chance to place your order to qualify for my my monthly classes, this would be my stamp a stack. You would get 3 of each of these, 4 designs, 3 of each. So you have until the end of the month to place your order for those. So this is these. And then also my Just Cards. If you want to know what the order qualification is, just message me and I'll let you know. And these are the Just Cards for May. Can you believe it's May? It's actually almost near the end of May. Okay, and I am launching this class. I know I'm a little late. I've had a whole lot going on. My other business has really taken off. So I have to figure out my time schedule here. So I have to get up earlier so that I can get everything in. And that's okay because I'm blessed and I'm really thankful for that. Okay, so I wasn't going to do anything with Winnie the Pooh because really it didn't thrill me. I'm sorry, Nora's going crazy. She sees some squirrels. Hello, Ethel. But I decided to whip up these quick cards. Now these cards basically are just the DSP. I did not order anything in but I ordered in the dies. I ordered in the dies and the DSP just because I wanted these dies here. I wanted these. So if you do not have the dies, if you did not order in the set, you're fine. You can still do this class because I cut out the Pooh and Rabbit here from the DSP. I cut this all out from the DSP. So this class, as long as you have a greeting set, Nora, She is really frisky. You probably haven't heard her for a while because she's been very quiet. Now all of a sudden she's acting crazy. And it looks like I'm freezing. Am I freezing? No, I'm good. Okay, so these I cut out from the DSP. So this class will be out this afternoon. You can register for this class this afternoon. You get a half a pack of the DSP. You get your card kit. You'll get a tutorial. I am behind on one tutorial. You didn't order the DSP. You will get a half a pack with this, Fran. If you decide to get this class, you get a half a pack of the DSP. I'm going to throw in some gems, whatever gems are available, and we'll match this. And then you will also get the card kit. I am behind on one tutorial, so I'm getting that done today before we leave. So if you ordered April's class, your tutorial's coming. This one. Now, I have something else I'm going to announce. So this class is going out, and the registration for this is opening today. And now I'll keep it open probably, I usually keep them open about 10 days. So you can register for this class. And then my golden Stampiversary mystery box. I will be announcing that on the 31st. So that's why I'm thinking I'm probably going to go live on Friday to give you a little bit more explanation about that. So a mystery box is not what it is. It's a card class in the box, but you don't know what the card class is, so you have to trust me. It is my golden Stampiversary. I will be celebrating 31 years as a demonstrator on May 31st. So I'm launching it on the 31st. You can order it while I'm gone. You can trust me. I'm going to pick my favorite stamp. Actually, I will tell you the stamp set. I'm using Waterside Retreat because I really love that set. Now, I did showcase it in my May Stamp-A-Stack, but I have so many card ideas with that one, some folds, some fun stuff. And so it will actually be either a 6-card or an 8-card class because I have so many ideas for that class. Plus the goodies inside the box. So you will get half a pack of the DSP. You'll probably get some ribbons, some gems. I'm finalizing everything on my mystery box. And then you're going to get some golden stuff because it is my golden Stampiversary. Okay, so that information for that, and it will open on the 31st. It's coming soon. If you ordered Stamp-A-Stack, they went in the mail the end of last week. I think that's all I have. That's all the housekeeping I have right now. So today I chose to do some projects with the all of Flutter. I said a fluttering by on when I posted the title because that's what the stamp set said, fluttering by to say hi. But this is the bundle. It is a punch bundle. And if you already have a butterfly set, you can easily do these projects. We've over the years, 31 years of stamping, there's been a lot of butterflies. In fact, I had one gal who used to come to my regular classes when I would do paper share. Yes, paper share is ready, Kim. I just said, yeah, for pickup. If you're local, you have to pick it up. I didn't charge you shipping for that. For those that were expecting it in the mail, it's been mailed. So let me know. It's here. Okay, so did I say paper share? I don't know. Sometimes I talk and the words don't come out right. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you today. Is this the Flutter by? All of Flutter, the new butterfly bundle. The bundle, like I said, we've had many butterflies over the years. So I hesitated to get this one, but I didn't have anything that's current with butterflies. I actually had a customer who came to my Waynesboro class when I used to go to Waynesboro every month. Before COVID, I would go to Waynesboro every month with a class. She hated butterflies because she'd been stamping for a while, and there was a local stamp store there close to her, and they had a lot of, it was called the Purple Butterfly. So they had a lot of butterflies, and she was just so sick of butterflies. But anyway, here's our new butterfly stuff, okay? So I'm going to share with you 2 projects that I did with that one. And the first project I did, I'm using this DSP. This, I think, is called Bloom Boutique, I think. So here's this one. It's really dainty, has gold in it. And then we have this side. And these use all the new in colors. So this one uses a crisp cantaloupe and barely blush. And then this one uses hydrangea hue. And then we have the golden glow. And this one has a mixture of all of the crisp cantaloupe the Barely Blush and the Hydrangea Hue. And I think the green there is probably the Peaceful Pine. And then we have this piece. I didn't show you the flip side of this one. There's that one. This is pretty, but this just reminds me of wallpaper in my grandma's house. There's the Peaceful Pine. Yeah, this paper features all the in colors, the new in colors. And here is this one, and we have that. And of course, this piece here, and then we have the green. Okay. You want the Bear Class, Fran, or the mystery box? Let me know. Bear Class or the mystery box? Let me know. Are you on my mailing list, Fran? I will actually post the link here too. I do post it online as well. Okay. All right, so this is the first card. This is not a butterfly class. Today's projects, I'm just showing you the butterfly. Maybe I confused you. The classes are, okay, you're not on my mailing list. All right, shoot me your email. Send me a message with your email, and I'll get you on my email list. But also, I do post the registration for the classes here. The classes that I'm offering right now are my classes I did in my studio to go. It would be with these. The Pooh class, the Silly Old Bear class, and then my mystery box is going to open. The butterflies is not a class. It's just some samples I'm showing you. Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. We used Hydrangea Hue for the base. So this is the new in color. I'm not sure which my favorite in color is. I do like Hydrangea Hue, and I do like the Peaceful Pine. The other ones are growing on me. Okay, so we're going to layer this piece of DSP, and this one doesn't work. I'm going to have to grab. Good morning, Jean. How are you? I'm going to have to go grab my tape. I thought this one, hold on. If I walk too fast, Nora barks, but she thinks I'm in a hurry or something. She thinks something's happening. Okay, so then we're going to layer this on a piece of white. And then I have this strip of the DSP that we're just going to layer here. Okay. Hi, Virginia. How are you, friend? Thank you, Sue. Thank you. There we go. Just like that. And then we're going to layer it on the card front. Oh, I got to add the ribbon. This is the new in color. So we have ribbon. This is satin. This is really pretty ribbon. And it's very easy to work with. So I was really excited about that. Let me see which side I want to put that on. I'm going to add some tape, and we're just going to wrap the ribbon around here. I just kind of want to cover that seam a little bit. Let me add some tape to keep that ribbon in place. We're going to trim this one up. You love all the new in colors. Yeah, I do. They're growing on me. I'm not an orangey peachy person though, so those have to grow on me. I think the golden hue, of course the golden hue goes really well with the Winnie and the Pooh stuff. But I also think it's going to be really pretty with in the fall. There we go. So we're going to put that on there, and then I'm using a lot of punches today, which makes my heart happy because a lot of times we don't do that. Like, seems like we forget about things. So I'm going to punch a circle out. This is a 1 7/8 inch circle punch. I'm going to punch that out. We're going to use this new stamp pad. I love the new style stamp pads. So the only colors that come in those right now are the new in colors. But eventually, I think within the next year, they'll be rolling out them all in this style, which is, I'm ready. I need some new pads. So my pads are getting very used. So I have this little butterfly trail. I'm going to stamp right there. And there we go. You do not get messy with these. Okay, and then you just close them. So cool. So, so cool. Okay, we're gonna pop this one up, but first let's stamp some butterflies. I should have left this open. Okay, we're gonna stamp some butterflies. Not sure. Well, we'll see. I might have to cut it. We're going to stamp those butterflies there. So I stamped Hydrangea Hue ink on Hydrangea Hue paper. And we're going to punch these out. But I'm going to have to cut because you have to angle these. So strategically on my paper so that I don't have to do the angle thing with the punch. Okay, I'm lining these up and we're punching them. And I froze. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't trust our internet and I certainly don't trust my iPad. I think like my iPad is old it soon will not be able to update. So I'm going to have to invest in a new one. Because that's how I do my two-cam review. Okay, so I stamped and punched out the butterflies. Now our gel pens are back. We used to have gel pens a long time ago and then we retired them and now they're back. So the white gel pen, and it comes 2 in a pack. So I'm gonna add a little bit of dots here for this butterfly. How about that? There we go. Believe it or not, guys, the gel pens were real popular before we had all the stitch dies. Like we would make our own stitching. So we would punch out a circle. Let me do one. I'll show you. We would punch out a circle. Now remember, I'm old. I've been around for a long time. I'm going to finish this one up before I show you what I'm going to do here. Because I'm going to forget. I'm going to let those dry too, and then I'll show you. These are really nice gel pens. And they dry pretty quickly because I just actually put my hand in that one and it didn't smear. There we go. Okay, so we would punch out a circle and then we would just do we would make our own stitching. That's what we use the gel pens for. Now I'm out of practice because once we got our stitch dies, I didn't have to do this anymore. So we're talking probably 20 years ago. And I have a hard time to believe that I was even stamping them, but I was, like that. So we used to just make our own little stitching. Yeah, so that's what we used to do. Anyway, so we retired the gel pens. They are back now. So let's actually add some dimensionals to these and get this card done. I'm going to bring in some of my dimensional pieces here. Let me cut these. Okay, we're going to pop these up. I'm just going to add this here. I want to put this butterfly right here, and then I'm going to scatter the other ones around. Just like that. And then we have these really cool gems. These are the in color gems. So we have butterflies in the in colors. So I'm just going to put one butterfly right there. And there we go. So there is our first card. All right. Now let's move along here. Switching colors a little bit. I also switched out DSPs. So this DSP pack is the black and white pack. but then it has the print on the one side, and I do not know what this is called. I should have looked. But anyway, so it has like the honeycomb, and then you have the black design. This one. And we have the stripes. And that one, of course, you can color in. In fact, I'm wondering if it wouldn't look really pretty colored with the new shimmer pins. Maybe I'll have to come up with something and show you that. And there we have this one. And the polka dots. This. And this. These two. Okay. All right. So, this is the card I came up with for this. I did not add a greeting to this one, but you can add whatever you want, right? So, all right. So, the base of this one is Pool Party. 5.5 by 8.5. I have the next layer is Basic White, and then another layer of Pool Party, which I ran through the Lazy Daisy folder. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, we're going to layer this on here. If I can find my tape, right there it is. Another thing we used to do is we used to take the gel pen and just highlight some of the folders. So you can actually do that. You can actually put a center in the daisies and do that, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, the next piece is we are going to layer this piece right here. And we are going to layer that right there. I really think our DSP game is always really strong, and these DSPs are really pretty. Really, really pretty. So then we're going to layer that on top of the Pool Party. Thank you, Sue. Okay, I'm going to punch out a bigger circle this time. I'm going to punch out the 2 3/8. Use the 2 3/8 circle punch for this one. So we're just going to punch that out. And I'm just going to layer that on the card. We're going to pop that up. Right there. We're going to bring in the Pool Party paper. And there are 2 butterflies in the set. Where did I put this set? I got a mess here. Right here it is. Okay. There are 2 different butterflies in the set of butterflies. And then we have this solid piece so you can do the 2-step stamping. And then you have this little line of butterflies, the little butterfly flutter, and then all the greetings. Okay. All right, we're going to pull in the Pool Party ink. I always stamp quick and easy, Linda. I mean, I can do other stamping, but actually, I don't have a lot of time. So if I need something, I need it to be quick and easy. And I used to do more complicated stamping with my customers, but they would do it. But then this is what they told me. They said, these are really cool, but I'll probably never redo this. I'll never make it again. So they want it quick and easy. And so that's what we do. Okay. I'm going to punch these, and then we're going to color these in with the gel pen too. Yeah, I'm going to have to finagle this again. I always have to cut off this part here. Whoop. This punch is punching really hard. It actually has me concerned, because sometimes they come through and they're just not quite lined up. And so they'll punch kind of hard. I'm going to line this up. Let's see if I can. There. Get that. Okay, we're gonna add our gel pen to these. I should just, when I used to do a lot of coloring, I used to tell dad jokes during my coloring. I don't even know a dad joke right now. I mean, I can't think of any. That one slid a little bit. We're still using. There we go. Okay, we're gonna pop them up. That one wasn't quite dry. Hopefully I didn't smear it too bad. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna put that one there. And put these around. And there we go. And we're gonna bring in some of these butterflies. And I'm just gonna strategically put them around. And then there you go. There's your card. Okay, so there's the card for today. Yeah, right. Yep, I'll leave the dad jokes to Ray. He's not much of a jokester though, but anyway. Okay, here we go. Here's today's project. All with that a flutter by, what is it called? All a Flutter stamp set and punch. There we go, guys. So that's what I have for you this morning. Okay, I'm going to try to be on Friday. Not going to guarantee it. Thursday, I have to do an airport run. I have to pick her up at 9:30 in Baltimore, and then Friday, depending on what they want to do. I don't know what my kids have planned, but we'll be packing the van and getting ready because we'll leave around midnight or so Friday night. So, all right, okay, guys. If not, I will be posting. I will be posting about the Pooh class this afternoon. I will also be posting about my Stampin' Up! Stampiversary Golden Stampiversary mystery box on the 31st. That opens. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon.